Alright, this is an impromptu reading for Taurus, and the reason I did this is because, like, I'm dealing with one, and I'm in a screwed up mood today, and I'm running late for work, and I needed to calm myself, so I was just like, fuck it. Anyways, I'm doing it differently too, because, like, I usually want to have it all together because I'm nervous and I'm new doing this when in front of people, so. But this time I pulled up just past, present, and future and let come out what wanted to come out. And interpreting that, and then based on what I get and what I need, I'm going to keep pulling or not. I've got regular cards and I've got tarot cards. So we're going to see. And I've got the Rider Waite Smith deck, the one, like the normal, I guess, whatever deck. So, anyways, I pulled for the past, I mean, a Nine of Pentacles and the Devil. And honestly, like, with knowing that, shut the door. Knowing that I got what I got going on here, this makes perfect sense for me knowing who this person's about and what they got going on the past level, because I was a part of that past level too. So it makes sense to me. Either this person, like I said, Taurus, like you're either in this energy of where you're tied to somebody that you're trying to build a life with, but they're selfish, or either I see like that you're the one who is selfish, and you're actually in that energy of the selfish, all about yourself with all that money and all that making stuff and all that doing good, but it's actually toxic for you because you're forgetting about something else that you made a promise to or that you're chained to. It could go either way. And that's not for everybody, but I mean, I get that for, I know which one my Taurus is, but I've got those two stories, which is, I'm glad that I'm able to at least separate the energy enough to get out more, because I'm so glad that my feelings aren't infiltrating this to the point to where I can't, tell the difference in the energy, because that would be like sucky. So, just letting you guys know that I am able to do that apparently. So that's kind of cool. That I got two different stories for that. So like I said, I'm doing this as I'm going. So you guys work with me if this is slower than normal. I'm sorry, I apologize. But like I said, I'm getting started on this. Um, Now I did the present. In the present, I pulled Empress, Ace of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Fool. I never, ever, 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 for some reason, pull the Fool. I don't know why. There's certain cards that just never fly out of this deck for me when I'm doing certain people's reads. I don't know if that's something to do with the soulmate cycle that I've been hearing about on other tarot channels and things like that. And there's just certain cards that keep popping up and certain ones that don't. And there's not a lot of people that are starting out on this cycle. We've been on this road for a while now, so the Fool just does not come out a lot for a lot of people. Um, but it came out here. And the Empress comes out all the time, but that does make sense in the Taurus Aries type energy and being in, in your element, because you did it yourself, like, creativity and abundance and confidence, but nurturing at the same time. That's the energy of the Empress, but at the same time, when it's mixed with the Ace of Swords, it's like this person or that feeling is going to may cause you new challenges, new problems, new issues, and at the same time, you're going to know that, and you're going to maybe take some time to rest, maybe take some time to step back from some stuff and assess some things and reevaluate. And, leading into the future, you'll be head first into it as the Fool, back at the zero, I don't know, it's like a cycle, it just keeps on going again, and I hope not. I hope not, but at the same time, if you go blindly as the Fool into something, you may have a different perspective on something. And in the future, I pulled the World and the King of Cups. And when the World popped out, that's something that never really pops out either, in my opinion, lately. It seems like everyone's been so going through some shit lately. The World's just not a card that I see very often. I see Wheel of Fortune way more. I see other cards, but the World popping out right here in the future after you coming from the Fool shows me that this may be the future, but it's not 100% certain. Obviously, we know that you got free will, but what I mean by that is the Fool doesn't know what they're getting themselves into. And the way I've seen these cards, it's like the Fool is just, leaping off into this abyss off this cliff, and it looks blue. And then when I look at the World next to it, it's blue all around. I'm thinking, well, that bitch is dead, and that's the angel in the sky. It's like it's ghost. Like, it's not going to lead I don't know why I got that weird thing. Let's just walk off the ledge, and then boom, then the next scene, hey, there's the angel in the blue sky. Right? I don't know. I don't know why. I just thought that they resemble each other to me with blonde hair, and even though one's a dude, supposedly one's a girl, or at least one's got tits and one don't. So we're gonna go with that. Um, I don't know. I just really seriously feel like that is what's going on in that situation. Like, you don't know, kind of, because you are the fool, and it's new problems at the same time that are coming presently and leading you into that feeling of having to rest and starting out as the fool, and then it leads you to the world, which I think is a false. It's a wolf in sheep's clothing. I don't know what that means to you, but whatever has you feeling like the fool, or like has you feeling like you can do anything, or like you're naive again, like you're young again, like whatever that is, it's false. Um, and when the King of Cups there, the King of Cups is a great card, but at the same time, it's not exactly the most love you could feel for somebody. Like, that would be what the Queen of Cups, I believe. That it's like how I interpret that card, because that's what I've been taught and what I've seen and where it's fallen. It seems to back that up in other places and different readers and different spreads and stuff. So with the King, though, I feel it's more rigid, it's more cold. Like, it is love, but it's love for the reasons of, oh, maybe I should love this person, I need to love this person, I do love this person, but I don't know what I want type energy. Because I feel like with the water here, water's adaptable, water is always moving, it's always changing, and I just see that water waving underneath. I feel like that person's sitting on like a false foundation, like I said, and with the world being false too, I feel like you're going to feel like you're in that element of the King of Cups, but you're not on firm ground. If you look, the King is floating on water. As soon as you step up, as soon as you try to do anything, you're going under. And so I don't know if that means anything to you guys, but I feel like in, the past, or whoever you're... Well, that was aggravating. Sorry. I gotta go so I can call her back. But anyways, I didn't want her to click off. I didn't want her to know I was clicking her off, because y'all know how that is. That's like rude. Plus, they know. People know when you do that stuff to them. I ain't doing that shit to nobody. That is dirty. Anyways, but I was gonna let you guys know that in the past I got this really quick overview. I think this Nine of Pentacles is the same person that's going to have you in this element of feeling like the King of Cups, but it's all false. The Devil's following with this too, and I swear to you, somebody you've been fucking with, you shouldn't have been fucking with, probably. It's toxic. It's all, they're all selfish, they're all about themselves, their own money. But yet, you don't see it, but because you're sitting in the Empress, like, you're happy. That person may feel like they're the Empress. They don't know they got shit coming. They're feeling like you may be feeling like the fool. You may be the fool. You're sitting there contemplating shit, and you're looking like a fool. And this person's sitting as the Empress, meanwhile, and causing all kind of new shit for you and new drama for you. And in the future, you're going to feel like you have the world and the King of Cups, but I feel like it's on shaky ground, pretty much. If I didn't have to go and call this person back, I would clarify on the world and the King of Cups more for you guys. But I do remember that, and I'm going to write it down, and I possibly will be able to get back on here and add to it later. Or I'll add a link or somewhere where you can go and at least read about something extra, or watch something extra, or hear something extra about it. But that's all I've got for you guys. But that was for Taurus, and that was just like this impromptu what the fuck is going on reading, because I don't know anymore, and I wanted to see. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Talk to you later.